Quarterback, Pittsburgh Steelers, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger. What's up, Ben?
Check. Can you hear me?
You are on, man.
Microphone check.
You're officially on.
How's it going, guys?
Good, man. He looking lean and mean here.
Look at you though. You look pretty good. I'm serious.
He tucked in his white shirt.
I
just so you know he's
I tucked
proud
in
of
a little bit now.
That's
Yeah,
how you know he's proud of it.
I know.
You should be.
Been cutting back a little, right, Rand?
He's kicking butt, dude.
He looks like it.
Everyone's like, Jimmy's he's slim.
I thought he was Jean-Claude Van Damme for a second with that T-shirt on.
It's smooth though, you know.
It is.
You
It
never
looks
know.
good.
Yeah, you
Looks
never know
good.
when you're
Thank
pressed
you.
into action.
Looks
you know?
good.
You never know.
All right,
You never
so
know.
the commission was just up here, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But one thing I wanted to say was I was, having known you for a long time, I was not surprised, but sort of, surprised at how nervous you were when you started out up here, man. And I think that you've kind of said the right thing along the whole way, but you've been completely honest. You really were nervous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could admit I was scared, honestly, because it's just it's that unknown, you know, and you never want to let people down and disappoint people. And the fans are important to me, the city of Pittsburgh, and I didn't know how it was going to be. The reception was going to be.
You had to be overwhelmed by it, though.
I was. It was when I walked out and they cheered. To me, it sounded louder than it ever had, and it was pretty special. I was trying to hold it back a little bit.
Good deal.
It's pretty apparent you haven't been distracted by any of this. You came to camp probably better shape than you ever have.
Mm-hmm.
You're dropping balls in guys' laps. How do you get through September? What do you do?
Well, we're hoping that it's not too long, I mean, that's obviously the ultimate goal, but I've got some plans and some ideas that I want to do. I want to stay around football, but I can't do anything with from what I've been told. I don't know all the rules and how it's going to work out yet, but I know I'll be really limited to what I can do Steeler-wise, but that doesn't mean that I can't participate in other football things. So I've got some plans.
We have Camp Krenn worked out.
Yeah, we're doing some stuff. It'll be
So
good.
are you getting in shape? You're going to run some routes?
Green tree.
There are no sit-ups involved.
No, you just have to make sure you have super high tops on.
Yes. Dan Marino high tops.
Dan
Are
Marino
must.
high
That's
tops.
it.
Yes.
That's the key.
Yeah.
So Mike said that the commission earlier, and it may have just been sort of semantic thing, but Mike, I want to take it from there.
He was asked, is 4 games the absolute minimum that the suspension can be? Now, when they sent out the release, it was put in writing. It's a 6-game suspension. It may possibly be reduced to 4. So he was asked, is there any way it can go lower than 4? Any chance it can go below 4? Quote, I'll make that decision later this month. That's the way it was designed. We'll evaluate all that at the end of the month. I don't know about you, but that confuses me. That doesn't say yes or no.
Does that leave the door open to less than 4?
Yeah, and now that we had Kevin Colbert on, he said their understanding is it's 4 is the minimum.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been told anything or if you thought about this or you're just waiting to hear ultimately what in fact it is.
It's one of those things that you don't want to get, and I don't want to get my hopes up and hope it could be less, and then it's, I'm always, think the worst case, so I'm kind of 6 and I hope it goes to 4, but gosh, yeah, if there was any truth to that, I'll do whatever it takes.
And he was asked again, can you clarify, is there any chance it can go below 4? Quote, no. I said we'll make the decision on what the suspension is going to be at the end of the month. Thank you, sir. Yes or no would have sufficed.
Yeah, well, but that
I can't believe you can read your writing.
I know.
Wow.
That seemingly leaves the door open, though. So that would be cool.
I don't know what to make of that. But
that would be great.
When you do come back, it looks like if you can maintain what you're doing out here, that you're going to be poised for a pretty good year.
Well, that's the goal. It hurts me. That was the worst thing about this whole thing is not being out there with my teammates and playing football. So I want to make sure that when I do get back, I want to be in the best shape and playing the best football I can play because my goal and our goal, as it always is to win a championship. But I'm more determined than ever.
Getting serious. This whole time I've been holding my stomach in since you guys, said I couldn't. It's really tough.
There's gonna be a button gonna come fly.
I know. I got this.
Ben Roethlisberger had an additional 3 games after a Lee Jeans button hit him in the eye.
So, you guys said I don't want. I'm holding the stomach in now. I'm saying, I don't want to exhale.
That's why I like coming out here, guys. You keep things serious.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Try to keep it serious. That's how we are.
All right. So now we got the first practice coming up on Friday night, and the public one that is. And I know that you were giving away your shoes and stuff like that. Now, is this something you're going to be known for? Are you going to have to start carrying around, like, you know, a wheelbarrow full of shoes? Because I've heard a couple people say, like, I'm going out there to get some shoes.
They kill me with it. It started as I did it. I mean, I've done it every year. I've given at least 3 or 4 pair of shoes away. But it started
Who
as
pays for those? You just tell the club I need some more shoes, or do they like dock you for that? Or what?
Nike. Thank you, Nike. Nike does a good job. But it started as just I think it first started. I saw someone in a wheelchair and was kind of pushed back and couldn't get the autographs. So I took a shoe off and I signed it for him, and it just kind of went from there. And I always like getting it always goes to a kid. I'm not going to give it to someone that's going to, I know, sell it. But the kid, every once in a while, I'll have fun with the kid because the kid will, Ben, sign this. And I'll be like, no, I really don't want to sign that. And the kid doesn't know what to say. He's like, well, okay. I said, how about I give you something better? And I take my shoe off, and then they start freaking out and going crazy. So I always kind of have fun with it. But it's getting to the point now where, like, every day someone's like, give me a shoe, give me a shoe, give me a shoe. And I'm like, no, it's supposed to be.
You're like signing towels, like, nah, shoe.
Supposed to be.
Shoe or nothing. I came all the way out here.
Barefoot every day.
I did. The first day.
You got to go home barefoot.
The first day I was signing autographs, and I kept signing after I did it. And I stepped right in the mud. I sunk down to my ankles in mud, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Ben, I would like you to sign that muddy sock, please.
Oh, they've asked for socks.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Well, you're going to do a lot of signing coming up Friday night once again, man. And I think that's one of the things by doing that. People have really dug the fact that you're spending all this time with them right now.
It's fun. I enjoy it. It's just it's hard because some days people have to realize that not every day is a great day. You have a bad day at practice. You threw some interceptions. You got yelled at. Who knows what it is. The last thing you want to do is go put on this smiley face and sign autographs for hours because you almost want the day to get over with. Right. And you want to get in the locker room, shower, forget it all. But, if you're having a good day, it's fun to go over and do it and joke and have fun with the kids and the fans and hear where people come from. They come from all over the country. It's awesome. So I enjoy it when the fans have fun with it.
I got another serious thing I want to talk about here. Hines Ward's softball game was rained out this year. Are you upset that you didn't get to see Randy Baumann strike out playing softball? Because that does not happen often.
No, and it happened 3 times in one game.
No, I think we're fibbing a little bit.
Three.
One.
Weren't you the captain too?
One time.
He was.
One time I threw.
Captain never struck.
Until he struck out.
Well, I had two rocket fouls. Nobody mentions the 2 drives to left that barely went foul.
That's true.
I'm 0-2.
You did foul.
And then Deshae Townsend decides to blow one past me. It's a friendly softball game.
We stripped him of his captain bars.
I am so embarrassed. I forgot about that. Thanks for bringing that up.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for.
I would not have sat this close to you. I feel bad vibes.
I wanted to see it again.
I'm going to try.
Do we have it on tape?
Well, no. I wish we did.
Oh, that would have been great.
Next year?
Next year, we're going to tape you.
I plan to spend a lot of time with the fans to make amends for that.
I've never seen it. We've never seen anything like it. And I got to bring.
I'll be signing whatever they like.
I got to loan you the high tops. That's the problem.
That's what it was.
I know how to dig in with the high tops.
See, it was the shoes. I needed those Nikes, man.
I'll give you some. I should have brought you some cleats. Sign them for you. Could have worn them.
That's all right. I'll get my BR7s.
That's right,
man. Instead of the BK Knights that I usually wear. Ben Roethlisberger is hanging out with us here in Latrobe, and Ben, we're all hoping for the best situation here with the commish before you go meet with them. And I can't thank you enough for your time, and best of luck to you going forward here, and real happy for the way things have gone for you personally here since camp has started.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm unemployed early in the month, so if you guys need me to come on the radio or anything, do some guest appearance.
You're going to do a whole morning, man.
We can give Mike the morning off. I'll do sports.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds perfect.
Your book,
I can't read your writing, so I can't do that one.
Ben Roethlisberger from Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben, thanks again.
All right,
We're broadcasting live the tape right now, St. Vincent College in Latrobe. Jim and Randy on your home of the Pittsburgh Steelers, 102.5 DVE.